Do you ever gaze up at the stars and wonder, what is their story? Hello, I'm Allie, literary sewist. Here in my crafting castle I create projects inspired by the books I read. Inspired by the beautiful glowing flowers in Shveta Thakrar's Desi poetic world in Star Daughter, I'll be sewing a lotus blossom drawstring bag while I tell you what this lovely story is all about. Sheetal Mistry is a typical Indian teenager growing up in America. She studies hard, spends time with her family, and isn't permitted to date. But Sheetal has a secret that only those closest to her know. She is the daughter of a pure star. Having anyone she doesn't 100% trust could be very dangerous for her. But she wants nothing more than to be a normal teenager and do normal things. Her mother, the star, left them when Sheetal was very young to return to her place in the sky. The Pusha Nakshatra is the home of her family. Because I know I didn't know, Nakshatra is the term for the lunar mansion in Hindu astrology and Indian astronomy. Having left Sheetal's father to raise her, Sheetal knows very little about what it's like to be a star, or even what it means for her future. She just knows that it must be kept close to her heart. As she approaches her 17th birthday, these things are weighing heavily on her heart. Meenal, her best friend, is one of the few people in her life that knows her secret. Meenal and Sheetal are nearly inseparable. Although Sheetal isn't allowed to date, she does have a secret boyfriend named Dev. He is the new boy heartthrob with a beautiful singing voice. Sheetal cannot believe he chose her. She finds herself just average and nothing like the gorgeous, glamorous star that her mother was. Meenal helps to keep Dev and Sheetal's relationship secret, but when something happens with Dev that threatens to reveal her secret, Sheetal must come clean. However, during the process of coming clean with her dad, he has a heart attack and is rushed to the hospital. Sheetal knows that the blood of a star could heal him, but is hers strong enough? It doesn't seem to be when she tries. Not knowing where to turn for help, her aunt, whose name I can't pronounce, please forgive me, gives her a letter written by her mother, asking that she help Sheetal when the time comes for her to return to the stars herself. Sheetal, Meenal, and her aunt enter the night market, where she must find the clue that will lead her up to her mother. Once they have what they need, Sheetal, along with Meenal, head to the sky. Upon arrival, she is thrown into a competition that will determine the fate of the ruling nakshatra for the next generation. Will Sheetal be able to save her star family and get the pure star blood she needs to save her father? Okay, I can't go into too much more detail without spoiling things, so you'll just have to pick this one up if you want to know what happens. Okay, let's discuss. What culture's mythology do you find the most intriguing? Let me know down in the comments. When Sheetal visits the night market to find a way to the stars and her mother, she is given a glowing lotus blossom. This will guide her to where she needs to be. Having recently discovered a tutorial for this lotus blossom drawstring bag, I immediately wanted to have one in my life. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see what the step-by-step tutorial is for yourself. While some readers may be turned off from reading this book because they lack the background knowledge in Hindu mythology, I was drawn to it even more and found myself wanting to discover more about their culture and stories. The world building was so spectacular and beautiful. I've added the setting to my list of if I could run away and live there places. Sheetal is such a lovely young lady and just the right amount of youth and maturity. Having friends and a love interest to balance her out was purely enjoyable. Without a doubt, this is a 5-star story and I strongly encourage you to pick it up as soon as possible. Sheetal's story was absolutely beautiful, and I really hope you'll read Star Daughter. If you are inspired by the stars or my lotus blossom bag, give this video a thumbs up. Then pop on over here for more book-inspired sewing projects, and I'll see you next time.